If you're struggling to make binary options profitable, the world's #1 money-making secret now lets you make more money on every trade you make. Yet, 99% of traders don't have a clue. Here's how to turn the only unfair advantage in binary options into profits of $1,268,740 or more every month. And the push-button software that puts this unique arbitrage secret on complete autopilot. For a total of $18,910 profit in just 3 days. No more shady Forex expert advisors or complicated systems. Autopilot software executes the strategy for you on complete autopilot. Nothing to figure out. You can clone my system just minutes from now, step by step, without putting any of your hard-earned money at risk. No gambling required. This magic bullet solution completely bypasses any need to play the odds because you'll only trade when you're guaranteed to win. Best part? There's no way you can fail because I'm so sure you'll be thrilled and amazed by the results you see with this simple software spy tool. If you don't make profit, I'll give you your money back. That's how powerful this is, how simple it is to put into action, and how confident I am that this will take your binary options profits overnight to a level you could only dream about before. Dear trader, if you're sick of binary options systems that never pay off, this is going to shock you. And if you're willing to invest just 10 to 15 minutes of your time, you're about to discover precisely how I managed to raid the binary options brokers for windfall profits like these. Check it out. There's January 14th, 2013. There's January 15th, 2013. January 16th, 2013. And why I'm confident you can quickly and easily copy my success, even if you've never placed a trade in your life. So, who am I to make such a claim? Hi, my name is David Sanders, and yes, I am one of the top 2% of traders earning real, steady profits. Each month, I make more money from binary options than most people pull down from full-time jobs. But don't make this money the way you might be thinking, through gambling on the binary options market. Not a chance. I'm not a guru. I'm not a broker. And I don't have any secrets that nobody else has ever discovered before. I mean, let's face it, anyone who claims otherwise is usually just full of hype. In fact, until recently, I was just your average mug trader. Truth is, I only managed to keep up my hobby because I was in college and I didn't have to keep up with the real world yet. So, if there's really any secret to trading on the binary options market and somehow magically turning the odds in your favor, well, I don't have a clue what it is. I'm pretty sure that's because it doesn't exist. What I do have is a simple system I discovered after going through just about every miracle binary options ebook and hot signal service I could find and just about hitting rock bottom. And so incredibly powerful, it not only quickly dug me out of the hole I dug for myself, it began stuffing profits into my accounts so quickly I sometimes had to refresh the screen on my web browser to convince myself the balances were real. See this? It's just one of my bank accounts. I gotta tell you, it took me a while to get used to seeing balances like these. Well, the solution came out of sheer desperation. I had to find something that worked fast, or I'd have to find a real job. My discovery of a little lost trading strategy called arbitrage, and my good fortune to end up being roommates with a couple of hardcore programming geeks who had the time of their life taking every idea I shared with them and turning it into software that works with the click of a mouse. So, I'm not going to go on with a long, drawn-out story painting myself as some kind of whiz-kid genius for having discovered this method. Why not? Well, because it would have nothing to do with you earning real money in binary options trading. By the way, usually when I see some kind of elaborate story told by some self-appointed guru, it's just a slick magician's trick to distract from the fact they're feeding you a load of rubbish. So, instead, further down the page, I'll show you even more actual pictures of my binary options accounts to prove this system is successful and can work for anyone. But first, here's what I've got for you. You may already be familiar with arbitrage. If not, as I discovered, it's a mathematical law that can literally make every single trade you make a sure thing, if you can find these usually hidden arbitrage opportunities in time to exploit them. Anytime a trade occurs, different brokers set different spreads. And it's no secret that every trade you make has different spreads across different brokers. This is how they make their commission. That means, in theory, if you find two places to make trades at the same time where the spreads don't quite match up, you can make a guaranteed profit no matter which way the trade goes. So you can trade on all outcomes and make a profit no matter what. Arbitrage isn't just some theory or urban legend. In fact, the brokers know about these price distortions. And even though you might think these price distortions wouldn't happen often, with the huge volume of trades happening worldwide on a daily basis, even a small percentage of arbitrage opportunities leaves room for incredible profits. The really good part is, when you combine the sheer number of arbitrage opportunities that pop up on a daily basis with a software program purpose-built to scan the binary options brokers to find opportunities 24/5, the result is an almost unfair advantage that lets you rake in profits with zero risks and do it all automatically with just a few simple clicks of the mouse. Once you put this software into action, you won't need luck. There's no gambling whatsoever because binary arbitrages only places trades when you're 100% guaranteed to make a profit. Math skills. Forget calculating spreads and profit loss and trying to figure out overcomplicated trading systems that never work in the end. The binary arbitrages software does all the busy work of finding out and calculating these opportunities on complete autopilot. And you won't need any knowledge about binary options trading. With binary arbitrages, all you need to do is set the software up, which takes all of about 5 minutes. Then, let it go to work. You'll never have to spend another minute poring over the boring details of stop losses and take profits because these arbitrage opportunities have nothing to do with the conditions of the current market. Here's why this is so crucial right now. Did you know that according to the binary options brokers themselves, less than 2% of all trades will ever make any net profit from their trades? Heck, that's probably an optimistic number because these are the same companies that make money off attracting trades. The real number? It's probably worse. It's a fact. If you're like most traders, you might have your stretches where everything goes right, and you might have some nice points from a few good trades. And then you'll have your longer stretches where you can't bank a point anywhere you place a trade, just siphoning more and more of your paycheck away. Now, the interesting thing is, it's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because the market is fixed against you. And yet there's an entire industry of binary gurus promising to teach you can't lose trading formulas, even though they're never able to explain exactly how their systems work. Look, believe me, I fell for more than a few of these. And the sad truth is, these formulas and systems are designed to fail from the start. Their sole purpose is to keep you hungry for a solution that never seems to materialize. It's always just around the corner. Well, here's the bottom line. There's no such thing as trading like a pro. It's a lie. At best, you might have a winning streak that seems like you finally cracked the code. But the brokers know they'll always take your money back in the end. You're about to break free of this vicious cycle once and for all, though. Once you ignore everything you've ever been told about turning binary options into a full-time income and begin making risk-free profits like these with less effort on your part than ever before. So, here's the deal. The problem with arbitrage used to be that it took a lot of work. In fact, so much more work that it was just impractical for most people to even try it. I mean, think about it. In order to find these price distortions in between all the binary options brokers, you'd have to literally quit your job and stay home glued to a computer screen looking for arbitrage opportunities, calculating how much to trade to guarantee yourself a profit, and keep track of all the trades you were making. Day after day, week after week. That's why I've made sure that Binary Arbitrages instantly scans the brokers for arbitrage opportunities 24/5, day and night, even when you're sleeping, and trades the exact amount on each one that guarantees you a profit. Plus, the software automatically makes all the calculations to ensure that you make the maximum profit from every arbitrage trade it makes. Could you make more money by trading the usual way and playing the odds? Of course. But you'd stand a much, much better chance of losing your shirt. With arbitrage trades, you make a profit every time, so it's simply a matter of letting the software run, making more and more of these trades, and letting them add up in your account. Over the course of a month, they will easily add up to thousands of dollars in profits, just like it does consistently and methodically on my own accounts. Okay, David, so what is software that guarantees sure-thing profits going to cost me? Well, I'll admit it. It wasn't easy putting a price on this. And when I showed this to a few professional traders, well, let's just say their suggestions of what I should charge for this ended up being way more than what most people can afford. And I didn't build this for people who are already rich. I put this together for my own use when I was desperate to find a way to make binary options work. So, for a limited time, I'm going to make Binary Arbitrage's software available to average traders for the ridiculously low price, are you ready? Of just $47. And that's a one-time fee. There's no hidden continuity that forces you to keep paying for it month after month. Just one investment and you're guaranteed lifetime updates and unlimited use of the software on as many accounts as you like. Now, to make this a complete no-brainer though, I'm taking all the risk on my shoulders and backing this up with my 100% no questions asked money-back guarantee. Try Binary Arbitrages at my risk for a full 60 days, make profits with it daily for 2 full months, and if for any reason, or no reason at all, you're not satisfied with the software, just send me an email and I will immediately refund every penny you paid on the spot. No hassles or runarounds. And no forms to fill out. And we still part friends. What could be fairer than that? But you can't wait on this though. The one catch to this offer is that for obvious reasons, I have to keep this extremely limited. Until now, arbitrage has stayed somewhat under the radar as far as the brokers are concerned. Only a few traders ever managed to make it work, and no one has ever figured out a way to completely automate arbitrage trading before. If I let thousands of people have access to this software, the broker's attitude towards arbitrage could change fast. So, to make sure this stays just underground enough to let me and the lucky traders who get in on this keep making steady profits for years to come, I'm capping this offer at just 200 lifetime members. Once I've reached that number, and it will likely happen fast based on all the incredible feedback I've gotten during the run-up to my launch of Binary Arbitrages, The software will disappear from the market for good, and it won't be relaunched at any price. So, here's what you need to do right away. Lock in your spot for lifetime binary arbitrage's access and updates, and I'll see you on the inside. To your success, David Sanders. Happy trading! P.S. Remember, binary arbitrage is based on the only trading strategy that literally guarantees you a profit every time it makes a trade, and it's completely automated, so it requires only a few minutes of easy setup on your PC, and it runs on autopilot.